everyone, today I've come on with my Be Happy Stationery design team project for this month, and this month I've made a journal using the Life in Full Bloom kit and also the Whimsical Woodland Creatures kit. Both of these are available on the Be Happy Stationery Ko-fi shop. And here we go. So this is the front cover, and I've put Live Life in Full Bloom on it. It's a really lovely, happy kit. It's really brightly coloured. Yeah, it's lovely, and I've really enjoyed making this journal. So what I used was an old book for the cover, and I have put some decoration down the spine, these little like lace roses, and then the bobbly bobbles that match the colours in the journal. And then I used one of the scarf clip closures because it fitted so perfectly. So let's take that off. You can see that the cover is a little bit 3D. There are some 3D pieces on there. So here we go. We have got lots. The whole journal is made with envelopes, and most of the envelopes are junk journal envelopes, so they're not all quite exactly the same size, but they're all a similar size, which is around A5. So yeah, that's what I've done, is every page is made out of an envelope. So first of all, we have one here, and inside that we have a journal tag, and I have put a yellow backing on it just to add a little bit more, bring out the colours. It's so fun, isn't it? So that's that. And then on the front of the envelope we have a background which can be written on, and then there's a little pocket there which is an element from the journal that I've fussy cut out and used as a corner pocket. Then we've got this page here which can be written on, folded back up and popped back in the pocket. Over here we've got one of the circles I've used as a pocket, and in there we've got a tag with this lovely background. Love that background. Yeah, that can be written on the back of, popped back in there. And then inside this journal we have another one of the folded papers that can be written on and popped back in. Love that. Over this side I fussy cut out that lovely llama and used it as a tuck spot for this other piece of paper that I've stuck there as a decoration just to make it. It's just so fun. I wanted to use all of the elements. Then on these tags in this pocket I've used raffia matching the colours in the kit to make to add to the little tags. In here we have another folded piece of paper. Then we have two writing pages. You can still see some of the elements on this junk journal. It was definitely a junky one that came through the mail. And then inside we have a llama on a yellow background. Over this side we've got another pocket. I've made this picture here into a pocket, and in there we've got a journal card. Then inside the little pocket I popped on the front, we have got another little journal card there, and we've got a little cutout that I backed with yellow there, and it can be used as a little tag. In this pocket we have this lovely page. I love this cat with wings. I love that. So cute. Love that. So that's that, and that is another folded piece of paper that can be written on. And then in this pocket, in this envelope, we have got another one of those pieces of paper, and on this one you could write on both sides. Yeah, I mean there's loads of room to add your own things in there as well if you wanted to add more. Then on the front of this one we have this pink journaling card with the teacups. Then we have another bigger version of that little tuck where I just showed you, and inside there we've got this quirky looking cat. So cute. Over here I've made a belly band, and I've stuck some pink rickrack on it, and then inside the belly band I put a journal card with yellow on the back, I really love how the yellow and pink brings out the colours and just makes them look so fun, doesn't it? In here we have got a pink journaling card with the teacups on. Love that. Love, love, love. It's such a fun kit. I absolutely love it. Both kits are fun. And then here we've got another little pocket, and then we've got a pocket here with another. This is the llama. I don't know if I've showed you the llama properly. There's the llama, and that's a folded piece of paper again, which I've popped inside that pocket. So you've got the envelope's a pocket, there's a picture's a pocket, and then there's a pocket on front of that. And then inside it we have a little envelope. If you wanted to, you could glue that closed and use it as an envelope. I've just left it open to be written on and then popped back in there. Then we have a belly band. I fussy cut out this house made of teacups and then used it as a belly band, and inside it I've tucked a piece of paper that can be written on both sides and tucked back in again. Cut all the little details. There's the butterflies, there's a little deer down there with wings, there's a little red man there, look, there's mushrooms, there's a rose. So lovely and so busy, it really is lovely. In this one we have the teacups again. Very popular, these teacups. I do really like them, that's why I've used them a lot. Then on the front of this envelope, or on the back, we have another pocket with a folded piece of paper in it. We have one of the circles used as a pocket with a tag inside. Then on this page we have another circle with a tag and a little circle inside there. This butterfly is a decoration. Inside this envelope we have, look at that, that's gorgeous, love that. We have the mushroom tag, and then we have this lovely fairy writing page, really like that. Over here the edge of the page is done with rickrack, and then inside the pocket we've got a tag and a journaling card to use, and the lovely cat again, the quirky cat. Inside this envelope we have another writing spot. This one says cafe on it. Let's open it up to show you. There we go, it says cafe, and there's a butterfly. It's lovely, just love it. Then we have the writing page again on there, and then on here we have a pocket. It says life in full bloom, and inside the pocket I've put that tag, which is like a large ticket with mushrooms and flowers and clocks, all sorts on there. Really love that. And then inside this one we have, because it's a pocket in itself, we have a yellow llama journaling card. Love that llama. Then on here we've got another circle pocket housing a folded paper. We have a writing page here. I haven't made any of the writing pages into pockets so that it'll make them easier to write on. That was my idea. Whereas the ones that are pictures, I have put pockets on and turn them into pockets. So this envelope has in a folded piece again with the butterfly and the coffee rings. I love this, look at that. So that's the cat that I fussy cut out, and I backed it onto the pink card, and then I put the 3 tags in to look like he'd got multicoloured hair coming out the top of his head. Then on this one I've used another one of those tags as a pocket, and inside it we've got this. That one reminds me of a lion. I think he's a lion. And then we've got the background again. Then we've got a pocket with the folded paper in there, and then inside the actual envelope we have a llama on a pink background. They're just so fun. I don't think it matters if you use them more than once, which is what I have done. We have another writing page on there that you can write on both sides of. In here we have another one of the circles with a teacup house. Look at that cat, so cute. Then I've done a small llama on this side with a tag. This is to write on as well. And then inside this one, some I've done at top opening and some I've done side opening, and I can never work out which is which. In there we've got a large folded up llama to write on. Over here we've got Rick Rack down the side, we've got the lion on that pocket, And inside there we've got a yellow journaling card with that, I love that cat, with that cat on. And then we've got this cat, and he is an envelope. I have made him into an envelope which you can pop some little bits and pieces in there if you wanted to. So that's that. Over here we've got a circle tuck at the side with one of my little wonky houses that we made, and I did make it out of the papers from this kit, that one. And then in here we have an A4 piece of paper that's got this whimsical cat on, and you can open that up and write on it and pop it back in again. That's that one. Then inside here we have, love that deer, that's another one of my favourites. I think that's probably my favourite from the whimsical forest animals kit. Over here we have a folded piece of paper again that you can write on and pop back in again. That funny little lion again. Inside, oh, I don't think did I do it in that one? No, I didn't turn that one into a pocket. I must have forgotten that one. Over here we have a writing page, and then inside here we have a teapot on a pink background in the actual envelope part. Over here we have another A4 folded sheet that can be opened up, written on and popped back in again. And that is a belly band that I've made and then popped the heart on the front. This I just did for fun. I just glued him down on there, and I thought you could write round the outside if you wanted to. Inside here we've got another one of those deer with a yellow background. Over here we've got that cheeky little cat peeping onto this writing page. We have some rick-rack here, and then another writing page, and inside here we have a yellow, love these yellow mushrooms, really love those, so good, really do like those. And then over here we have a fussy cut flower in the corner there with a mushroom, butterfly on it with the quirky cat there, and we have a tag in there. And then inside here we should have, yeah, we've got a big circle that can be written on the back of with the quirky cat again. Over here we've got another one of my wonky houses. Inside here we've got another A4 sheet folded in half that can be written on. Then over here we have another writing page, and then a fairy writing page, and then we are finished. So that is my completed design team project for Be Happy Stationery. Do go over to her YouTube channel, her Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Community Chat Room. Yeah, the kits used again are Life in Full Bloom and Whimsical Woodland Creatures. They are available on the Ko-fi website, the Be Happy Stationery Ko-fi website. So I hope you enjoyed that and liked my design team project. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.